My name is Chase Keibler, and I'm the managing attorney and founder at the Keibler Law Group. I'm here today to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my background and sort of why it is I started Keibler Law Group. Now, I grew up outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in a little town called Irwin. And while growing up, I played competitive ice hockey throughout the Pittsburgh region. I would play on a number of travel teams, and we would go up and down the East Coast in these tournaments. Now, after I graduated high school, I went on to study English and political science at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. It's it's in the town of Indiana, in the county of Indiana, about 60 miles east of Pittsburgh. I continued my hockey career at IUP, where I played all 4 years and had a lot of fun and some success there. I also met my wife Laura at IUP, and in 2013 she and I moved to Columbia, South Carolina. That's when I started law school here at the University of South Carolina School of Law, and Laura went on to be a middle school science teacher. Now, I did well in law school. I graduated, top 15% of my class and was on the law review. While in law school, I also served as an extern for the Honorable Judge Childs. Now, after law school, I landed a pretty good job here in Columbia, working at a large regional law firm called Nexsen Pruitt. While at Nexsen Pruitt, I practiced business litigation, antitrust litigation, and I also did some personal injury work. Now, my personal injury work was both on the defensive side and the plaintiff side, so I got the experience kind of best of both worlds. I was representing the insurance companies and learning how they work, how they value cases, how they treat injured individuals. And I also got experience on the other side representing individuals who are victims of dog bites. I had a bed bug case that was successful. Now, a little bit about myself and what I like to do kind of outside of practicing law. I love hanging out with my family and spending time with Laura. We really kind of do everything together. She and I got married in 2019 here in Columbia at the governor's mansion. It was a beautiful wedding in late September. It was unseasonably hot that year, but we still had a lot of fun. In 2021, we welcomed our daughter Eleanor, and Ellie's a great joy, and she's growing up very, very quickly. We also have a little dachshund named Harlow, and he's more like a cat than a dog, but he's a good boy. Besides from hanging out with my family, we really like to be outside, whether it's on the lake or at the beach. We go hiking in the mountains. Really anything outside we'd like to do. I also continue playing ice hockey here in the Midlands on a men's adult league team, and I play in some tournaments here and there. But it's a lot of fun and keeps me active. Now, I think sort of myself growing up playing hockey and continuing playing hockey is really emphasizes my competitive nature, and it makes sense why I'm more inclined to do litigation work. I really enjoy advocating on behalf of my clients, and I think there's a lot of similarities in the way I prepare to play hockey as there is to how I practice law. And really, it's to be successful, you practice. You keep getting better at whether it's routine things or not routine things. And then another way is just to kind of anticipate what the other side is going to do. So you prepare yourself watching gameplay just the same way you prepare yourself looking at opposing counsel's arguments, looking at their prior arguments they've made in other cases. And then kind of a combination of both of those is just hard work and preparation, right? So I really pride myself on kind of those three things on how I prepare for my clients' cases and get them in the best shape, build them up, as we say, to get you the best results possible for your case. Now, South Carolina is a very tight bar, very tight-knit bar, meaning you're oftentimes working with the same lawyers, even though you're on the other side on a number of cases. And I feel like the professionalism in those relationships is very important to the success of your claim as well. And you can do that. You can be a hard-fought advocate and get the best results for your client while still being professional and cordial with opposing counsel. And it's the same thing on the ice as it is in the courtroom. I might get into a scruff with a kid on the ice, and after the game, we're fine and we'll have a beer in the parking lot. Now, it can be a little different for litigation, and sometimes people just don't click, right? But I still think that that's the best mindset to go into litigating these cases. I can fight hard for you and get you the best results while not being a jerk to opposing counsel. And I think that's a valuable trait in an attorney to have, and it's good to read the personalities in the room, and that's the best way to advocate for you, in my opinion. I appreciate you taking the time to get to know me a little bit better. If you have any questions or would like to discuss or to talk with me and chat about my experiences or kind of my family or where I came from, I'm happy to do that. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, everybody.